Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night. I hope you will enjoy today's video, so let's just get into it.
I'm sick and tired of seeing all the traits that I want in a man scattered about in multiple. Like, see one thing I really like in one guy, one thing I'm like, oh, that exists, blah, blah, blah. Put it into one man. Put it into one man and place him in front of my face.
I don't think that will help much. That man that has it all, he's gonna just turn his back on you and leave.
Yeah, like successful, self-sufficient women don't want them.
So, funny you should say that because I actually have paid people to find me dates before.
I wonder why that is. In case you're just listening and it doesn't make too much sense, there's in fact two clips put together. In that first part, she's talking about the men that get their passports and go to different places to find wives, because obviously the strong and independent women like her don't want those men. And on the second part, she admits of paying $6,000 to a matchmaker to find her 4 dates. $6,000 for 4 dates. I'm not even gonna be that petty to comment on your look, but how annoying and how horrible of a personality you must have to pay all that money and still have a man saying, nah, I'm good.
One thing about me, if we're side by side at a red light, I'm racing you. Whether you want to or not, I'm squealing tires as soon as the light turns green, and I'm gonna leave you in the dust. How does it feel to have your ass beat by a Nissan Pathfinder?
It feels great once you stop yelling at me. I drive a 2003 Ford. People riding bicycles race me and win. Losing to a Nissan Pathfinder, that's an upgrade.
I know I'm not built for an average man. I'm not. Because the things that I have to offer, a great man can only accept. Men that, only are used to the bare minimum and don't know their value, don't know their worth. I'm not going to sit here and pour my energy out to you, to an insecure boy. No. I will give my all to a man who knows what he wants and isn't afraid to obtain it when he has it. Because when you're in a relationship with me, I'm pushing you to be your best self. I'm going to be that peace for you because I'm not going to be a stress. I'm not going to be an added stress to you because we've got things to build together. We've got things to take care of. Whether that's your mental health, whether that's my mental health, whether that's communicating with each other on how we're going to be greater. You're not going to have any setbacks with me because I'm pushing you to be your better self. I'm upgrading you every single day. The same way you're doing to me. As women, we multiply. So if you're being good to me, I will be better to you.
Like what? Not the best way to end the video. You do almost sound too good to be true, but I still hope you find that man. Be better, do better, become a better version of yourself, that's great. But not every man wants to be a CEO. Not every man is fit to be a CEO. No matter how much he's pushing himself or how much you're gonna push him. There are a lot of men who want a simple life. If they want to build something, they want to build a family. Some are happy with their 9 to 5. Some live a pretty decent life with their 9 to 5. And those are the men you call insecure and average. I do hope you find that great man for yourself, but keep in mind that you might have a great man in front of you and you don't see him because you consider him average.
So I'm on a date, right? And this guy, he's a funny guy, and he's like, "What's your biggest red flag?" And I was like, "Ooh, you're jumping right into it, aren't you?" If I'm being honest, I think my biggest red flag is probably that I have something against a welder. I have something against a fireman. I have something against a few linemen. I have something against a farmer. I have something against a couple of Marines. And paper pushers are boring. So my biggest red flag is probably that. I bring out bad and blue collar men.
Well, I hope you get your CEO too. I'm pretty sure there are enough of them to go around for all of you nice ladies looking for one.
This is to all the guys that have betrayed girls out there. I just want you to know, you need to stop complaining that she has an attitude problem. You need to stop complaining that she changed. You need to stop complaining that she's acting differently with you. You need to stop complaining that she's tripping. And I'm going to tell you why. You need to stop complaining because you need to start complaining about the choices you made that led her to act like that. Complain about your choices. You should be looking at yourself instead of focusing on how much she's changing, and you should do the work and change yourself.
Or not. I think Bumblebee here is talking to the F-boys. And I also think Bumblebee here doesn't understand that those men don't care. They're not complaining about how crazy you are, or they don't even care what made you crazy. They betrayed you, they'd moved on to the next one.
Repeat after me, okay? He was never going to be able to give me what I deserve. He was never going to be able to give me what I deserve. Now, let me tell you, the past few days have been a bit of a roller coaster because my emotions have been all over the place. In my head, I know that this is for the best. And in my head, I know that us breaking up and probably never speaking to each other ever again and never seeing each other ever again is for the best. My heart struggles to comprehend that. My heart struggles with the fact that I moved in with him and lived with him and slept in the same bed as him for 4 months. And then I spoke to him every single day without fail for 2 years. And now I'm never going to see him ever again. But sometimes you have to reality check yourself and remind you of what you know. He was never going to be able to give you what you deserve.
So I guess we're doing this again. Deserve or wanted. And what is it exactly that you think you deserve? He was not able to give you what you think you deserve and you two broke up. Good. He deserves better. And I'm 100% sure he's gonna find better.
How do you get someone to think about you when you're not with them? My name is Sabrina Zohar. I'm a dating coach and the host of Do the Work podcast. And I get this question, honestly, more often than I thought I would. How do I get the person that I'm dating to keep me in mind and to still be interested in me when we're not together? And my advice is pretty simple. Stop self-abandoning and doing something to get somebody else to notice you, to think about you, or to remember you, and start being the badass babe that you are, and live in that power, live in that truth, and let the right people allowed into your life. Because trust me, when you are with somebody who loves what they see, they're not going to forget you, even if they don't text you for a day or if you don't hear from them. Instead, turn it inwards. Focus on yourself, focus on becoming the best version of yourself, and focus on the right person is going to see that, as opposed to how do I become the person that somebody else wants me to become, and self-abandon.
How can dating be bad when we have her and so many others like her as dating coaches? Me and my simple mind would have went with, if he didn't texted you for an entire day, chances are he's not gonna text you tomorrow. He pretty much ghosted you. But obviously that's just me, I'm not a dating coach. Let me try to be one of these dating coaches of TikTok. You want them to think of you when you're not together? Steal money from him when you're together. And there you go, I just certified myself as a dating coach. Dating coach of TikTok, because nowhere else saying something that stupid will get you uploaded.
Things that a guy can do that will literally make me go, huh, and then run for the hills. Straight to the point edition. FYI, some of these you have probably heard before in separate different videos, but we're putting them all together so guys can just understand what us women want. And when I say us women, yes, I mean all of us, because the ones that say they didn't feel the way that I feel about this, they be lying and they're just trying to make themselves no sin cycle. Okay? Because I guarantee 9 times out of 10 women will feel the exact same. Bad mouthing their ex. We don't need to bad mouth them, right? Cool, whatever. It didn't work. Exes are exes for a reason. Giving you whiplash with emotions, i.e. 1 minute be completely bombarding you, the next minute be completely ghosting you. If I ever have that, right, and I'm ever at the point where I'm like, bye-bye, gone. Making me confused. If I genuinely, right, and I understand the starting stages are a bit like, but if I'm ever at a point where I'm like, what is happening here? Like, if I'm ever confused, I am gone. You shouldn't feel confused, right? If I'm confused, I'm away, I'm bye-bye. Only texting at night. All through the day, nothing. At night, hey babe. Bye-bye, gone. I ain't no booty call, babe. We don't be doing that. Nah. I understand that some people are busy. I get it. Some people are busy. However, a simple text, I'm busy, is sufficient. Being with you, as in being with me, acting like you're with me, but being readily available to any other female, i.e. showing other females interest, and making them feel the way that they should be making me feel. Examples, entertaining messages from other females who aren't your friends and family. I'm sorry, really not on. Simple. Now this one's going to touch some feelings, right, on the men, because it always does, usually triggers them. But girls, you'll understand, this is number 2 in the things that guys can do to show women interest. Social media interest. You do not let females, right, who would quite happily jump in bed with you, feel that they've got your attention. And then sit there and tell me it's just a nice photo, because half these photos are lasses in their pants, right? I'm sorry, it's not on, and I will be gone quicker than you can ask. Having to repeat myself. If I have to repeat myself for any of these points, if I've said this is upsetting me, or I don't like this, and you do it again, I'm not even going to give you another option. I'm just going to go. I'm going to go bye-bye. Bye-bye. Simple.
I know this was long, I don't even care. You now all know my weakness, that Scottish accent. I don't even know for sure if she made sense or not, cause I didn't get half of the things she said, but from what I've got, it was pretty reasonable. Let me know what you guys think.
Hey. What just happened? You're lying. Hold on, honey, I'm on the phone. Hey, I'm gonna have to go someplace quiet. Don't worry, I'll keep this between us. I won't tell Hannah. I promise I won't tell her because I'm testing her to see how nosy she is, and she failed.
I wasn't eavesdropping, I was just testing the wall.
Alright, and that's gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.